is Kasia. On social media, you can find me at Sharkotea. And today I'd like to show you how to make this sweater or dress. You will decide yourself what you want to make. Okay, what you need. Well, you're gonna need the yarn, obviously. I'd say fingering or maximum sport. Because the sweater is really warm, so well, I hope you can wear it. This one is done with fingering yarn, and well, if it's like 0 degrees outside now, if I wear this now, I'm gonna be okay without the jacket. So yeah, fingering or maximum sport yarn. And then how much? Well, that depends on your size. That depends what you want to make, if it's a dress or if it's the sweater. So for reference, this one done in fingering yarn used approximately 1,400 meters of fingering yarn. So more or less, well, depending on your size. You're gonna need a crochet hook, and I would say take a hook that is bigger than the one recommended by the yarn producer for the yarn you chose. That's because the loose stitches actually help with this sweater. I mean, it's fluffy, it's flowy, and it's just nicer if you do it with the bigger yarn, with the bigger hook. And yeah, you're gonna need 4 stitch markers. This whole thing is made with very simple stitches. This is all double crochets built in cross double crochet sets. We're gonna go all around, and well, in the corners you can see front post double crochets, or in case of a 2 colors or multicolor sweater, that's gonna be either front post or back post double crochet. If you are a beginner, I strongly recommend you to make this sweater / dress in 1 color. Basically, because the color changes that you do here, and here, and here, even with every row, they're not beginner friendly. But if you decide to make this one in 1 color, it's going to be the easiest thing ever. It's possible to change your color every time you are at the corner stitch, so it's possible to have different colors for each section of your sweater. This sleeve can be having a different color than the front, then this sleeve, and then the back. You can make everything in 1 color except for corner stitches as well. There's like a lot of possibilities. Think about it, choose your yarn, and well, yeah, you can start. This tutorial is divided into 3 parts. The first part is gonna tell you, well, the basic logic of the sweater and how to start. We're gonna start here. We're gonna chain the initial chain, which is big enough to actually fit my head, and my head is, well, surprisingly big. I don't really think there is anybody that this would not fit. So we make an initial chain here, and then we start the yoke, and we go around. I'm showing this in the first part on a tiny sample, but the logic is exactly the same for the tiny sample and the big sweater, and it's shown only in 1 color. So if you're planning to make a 2 colors sweater, still watch the first part and then proceed to the second part, which actually shows you the color changes. If you're making the sweater only in 1 color, you can completely skip the second part because you don't need that. With the third part, I'm going to show you how to connect the front to your back, how to change the decreasing part into the straight growing one, how to build the collar, which is also being built straight up, and then how to connect for your sleeves. Yeah, let's start now. We're gonna start the sweater with my recommended size for the head, because that's the only size that you're gonna need. I hope this is gonna work. This is going to work for you. If not, you can definitely change the number of starting chains. Let me show you how the chart looks. This is how it looks. So you're gonna chain 1. That first shows chain 1, then it's gonna be 21 chains, then we're gonna chain 1, then it's gonna be 13 chains, then we're gonna chain 1, and it's gonna be 21 again,
chain 1 and 13. And then we're going to close it, and we're going to proceed with the whole make with the sets of cross double crochets with the corner stitches in the corner chains. So that's how it looks. And well, yeah, let's start. Okay, so I'm chaining 1. I'm marking that 1 with the stitch marker. And I'm going to chain 21. But before I chain 21, I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm going to put my hook into that first chain. And I'm going to continue chaining from that 5th when having this on my hook. I'm doing this for the initial chain not to twist when I do this. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 20, and 21. The 22nd, I mark with the stitch marker. Okay, now I'm going to chain 13. 1, 2, come on, here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The 14th, I'm marking with the stitch marker. And now I need another 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 21. The 22nd, I'm gonna mark with the stitch marker. And now I need another 13. 1. And that's 13. This should easily go around your neck. Easily. Like it should be even too big because we're gonna add the collar to it and it's gonna be flat and it's gonna go up. So it should. If it doesn't go around your head, if you're using a very thin yarn or I don't know, you crush it very tightly, you can always add chains. It works the way that in between the stitch markers there should be odd number of chains basically, and the same for the front and the back, and the same number for the sides. So if I have my back here I have my front, then I have the sides. So the sides is the same number of chains and the front and the back is the same number of chains. So when I have my last 13 done, I'm just gonna pull the yarn and I'm gonna close my chain. So this is how it looks. Yeah, you got something like this. I'm going to show you now on a very tiny sample how to make the sweater in one color. Okay, before we go to the sample, I'm going to show you how what we're looking for. This is how your yoke is going to look. So this is your starting chain. We're going to build the collar here and it's going to go straight up. And then we have the sets of cross double crochets here. And then we have corner stitches here. So this goes for every side. You have that in the front and in the back. This is my front, this is my back, and here are the arm sides. The rules: do not squeeze your yarn. Let it breathe. Use loose tension. It's quite important because if you squeeze your yarn and it's not going to be so fluffy and it's not going to be nice, and it's probably, if you put it like this, it's going to stand by itself. So use loose tension. If you tend to crush it tightly, then take bigger hook. Another thing, every time you are at the corner stitch, mark that one with the stitch marker. I don't need to do that because, well, I lost them so many times that I already know I'm not supposed to do that, but you don't have that experience, so use the stitch markers to mark those lines. Every row you go up, move your stitch marker up. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna take a tiny sample. It's gonna be this one, and let's say that in between those two I have my 21 chains, and in between those two I have my 13, because, well, the logic is going to be exactly the same for your big chain and for this tiny little guy here. In reality I have 9 here and I have 5 here. Okay, how do we start the round? When you're here, well, this is where my stitch marker is. I want to go up and I want to start creating my row. I'm chaining 2 as my pretended double crochet, first starting double crochet, but you can chain 3. And, well, why 3 and why 2? Because if I make 1 double crochet here, so how do I make double crochet? So yarn over, you go into the loop and pull the yarn, you pull through 2 and you pull through 2. These 2 guys are exactly the same height. So if you need 3 chains, then make 3. I need only 2. So okay, I chain 2, and this is my starting point where the stitch marker is. We're gonna build the first set of cross double crochets. Now, how do we do this? Well, this is the place where I am. This is the one with the stitch marker. This is 1 chain here next to it, and then there is another one. So my first double crochet of the first set goes into that second one. Well, the hook is in number 0. This is 1, this is 2. Here, this is where your first double crochet should be placed. So yarn over, go into that loop, pull the yarn, pull through 2, and pull through 2. And there you have it. That's your first double crochet. Now we need to build one that's going to be crossing with this one. Well, first, chain 1, because we want to mirror the chain 1 space we skipped here. And now we're going to build the second double crochet. So yarn over, go to the back of that double crochet you just made, go to the place where your stitch marker is, and put your hook in there. Pull the yarn. You have 3 loops on your hook. Pull through 2 and pull through 2. So now we have it. We have a starting chain, a starting double crochet, and then we have a first set of cross double crochets. The next one. Well, the logic is very similar. You have your first double crochet from the first set, well, here. You skip 1 chain, and then you make a double crochet in the next one. So there is always 1 chain free space in between the 2 cross double crochets. Yarn over, go into that loop, pull the yarn, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Okay, chain 1, because we want to mirror that chain 1 space we skipped here. And we're gonna make another double crochet that's gonna be crossing with this one, exactly at the spot where this first double crochet here was. So into that same loop. Yarn over, go to the back, go into that loop, pull the yarn, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Now I have 2. And the starting double crochet. Okay, next one. Again, my first double crochet from this set was here, so I skip 1, and I'm pushing another double crochet on this loop. So yarn over, go into that loop, pull the yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 2. I have it, chain 1, and I go back to this same loop where that first double crochet of the previous set is. Yarn over, go to the back, go into that loop, pull the yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 2. So now I have 3. If I chained, well, this is my corner chain, so 1, and then I chained 9, that's going to be 10. Divided by 2, that's going to give me 5. I'm going to need 5 of those sets of cross double crochets in between my stitch markers. You chain 21 plus the corner stitch, that's 22 divided by 2. You should get 11. Let's go. So this is where my first double crochet was. I'm skipping one. I'm placing my double crochet here. Yarn over, go into the loop, pull the yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Chain 1 and go back into the loop where that first double crochet from the previous row is, with the double crochet. So pull the yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Okay. And yeah, we need one more. So I have one space here, and well, my double crochet set is going to be here and here. Exactly where the stitch marker is. If you end up with a last double crochet for the side where your stitch marker is, that means you made everything correctly. So double crochet, chain 1 and go back to that chain space here. Okay, I should get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's 5. Okay, how do we close the side? On each side, you're gonna, on each corner, you're gonna have the corner stitch. It's gonna be a double crochet, or a front post double crochet, or, well, in case of multicolor sweater, sometimes it's gonna be back post, but I'm gonna talk about this later. So I'm gonna close this side with a double crochet exactly where the stitch marker is. So now I have 2 stitches going into that chain. First double crochet that was from the last set, the corner stitch, and I'm going to proceed with exactly the same logic. So, well, I'm here, I'm going to skip one, and I'm going to build another set of double crochets. Well, first leg here, a second leg here. So I'm going in, I'm making a double crochet, chain 1, and I'm going back to where the stitch marker is. Up, up, and up. So we have the corner. This is my corner stitch, and then I have the first double crochet set on the new side. Well, this is the arm side. How many I chained? I chained 1 plus 5, that's 6, divided by 2, that gives me 3. That's going to be 3 sets of cross double crochets here. If you chain 1 plus 13, that's 14, divided by 2 gives you 7. So on the arm side, you should get 7 crossed double crochet sets. Okay, so I'll skip one, and I'm gonna go with the double crochet here. Chain 1, and I'm going back to this place where the first double crochet of the first set for this side was. So going back, pull the yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 2. And one more, and I'm going to end up exactly where the stitch marker is, which is correct. So, well, here we are, skip one, there. I'm going in with a double crochet. Chain 1, and I'm going back to where that first double crochet from the previous set is. So going to the back, going into that loop, pull the yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Okay, so we're closing the arm side. 1, 2, 3. That's correct. You should have 7 here. Yeah, I'm gonna do a corner stitch, well, corner double crochet. So yarn over, go into that loop where the stitch marker is, pull the yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Okay, half of the round is done. Proceed with the very same logic. So skip one and double crochet here. I'm going in and double crochet. Chain 1, and I'm going back to where the stitch marker is, yarn over, go into that loop, pull the yarn, pull through 2, and pull through 2. And again, skip 1, double crochet here. So I'm going in, pull through 2, chain 1, and I'm going back to where that first double crochet from the previous set is. Going back, pull the yarn, pull through 2, pull through 2. I'm gonna continue without a narrative. Sometimes you're gonna get those big holes. Don't worry about it, it's okay. It doesn't matter. There's gonna be a collar built on this. It's not gonna show. So skip 1 and I'm gonna end up exactly where the stitch marker is. Chain 1 and then go back to where that first double crochet was from the previous set. Okay, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's 5. You should have got 11 here. So I'm closing this side with a double crochet where the stitch marker is, and I have 3 left to be done. 3 double crochet sets to be done here. You got 7, so skip 1, double crochet here. I'm going in, chain 1, and I'm going back to where the stitch marker is. Double crochet, and now here and here, so I'm skipping 1, double crochet here, and here. And yeah, I have 2, and there's only 1 left to be done. This is where my starting stitch marker was. Well, you basically need to make the double crochet from where the stitch marker is and your last set's first double crochet. So I'm gonna go into that stitch with the first stitch marker. I'm gonna double crochet here, chain 1, and then I'm going back to where that first double crochet from the previous row is. Going in, double crochet, and we're done. Now we just need to close the round. Well, this is my starting double crochet, so I'm just gonna go underneath, and I'm gonna pull the yarn and I'm gonna slip stitch that. So yeah, this is how it looks. You can move the stitch markers up now. This helps, really. I promise you, do this because, well, this is smart. Especially when you work with the one colored sweater, it's very easy to, well, go above the corner stitches and just continue with those cross DC sets. You can get into the zone with them, and then everything is gonna lose its shape and you will have to frog. So move them up so that you know where your corner stitches are. I'm at the corner stitch now. Well, let's start the second round. Normally I would go up with 2, but because, as you can see here, we want this part to stick out. It's gonna pop towards the right side. I'm not gonna start as usual. Don't do this, it's not gonna look good. When you're here, go underneath that corner stitch like this, pull the yarn, you can twist it even, and go with chaining 2. See how this looks? It pops, it goes up, it's pretending now to be a front post double crochet. How do we proceed with the next round? For each side of this sweater, the back, the front, and the arm sides, we will be adding 1 full set of cross double crochets. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. In the next round, I'm gonna get 6. You got, how many did you get? 11. So you're gonna get 12 in the second round. In the third round, you're gonna get 13, etc., etc. How do we do this? Well, the double crochet sets in general are gonna be fitted in the middle of the sets that are in the row below. So one leg of that cross double double crochet set is going to be from, well, inside of the set below, and the second leg is going to go here. But how do we start the round when we want to add additional double crochet set for each side? Well, the first double crochet goes in the middle, in between those two legs of this set in the round below. So yarn over, go in the middle, pull the yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 2. So this is your first double crochet for this round. Chain 1, and the second double crochet that this one is going to be crossing with has to be placed in between the set and the corner stitch. So here in that hole. Yarn over, go to the back, go in between the set and the corner stitch, pull the yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 2. This looks like this. So when your initial double crochet set was here, then the new one that's on top of him, it's, well, slightly moved to the right. Now, the next one is going to be in the middle. Well, we already have a double crochet here, so we're going to have another one going the other direction. So, well, the first double crochet we need to make is going to be in this set, in the middle of this set. So I'm going to yarn over. Here I have one double crochet already, so I'm going to the next set. I'm pulling the yarn, pulling through 2, pulling through 2. I'm chaining 1, and I'm going back to the set where that double crochet was, well, here. So I'm going in the middle of this one. Yarn over, go to the back, go into that set, pull the yarn, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Okay, so I have 2 now with the corner stitch, and then there's 2. The next one, again, well, I have my yarn here already, the double crochet is here. So I need to make a first double crochet in the next one. There we go, inside, pull the yarn, pull through 2, chain 1, and go back to the previous one where you had one already. Yarn over, go to the back, go inside that set, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Okay, next one, here and here. So yarn over, go into that set, pull through 2, chain 1, and go back to the previous one. Okay, one more I have here and here. So yarn over, go in that set, double crochet, chain 1, and then go back. All right. Okay, so we have a corner stitch here. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5. It's exactly the same number I had in the previous row, and I need to have 6. So I'm making one more, and that one more is gonna be placed, well, in between the corner stitch and the first set, and with the second leg going into that last set. So yarn over, go in between the corner stitch and the last set, make a double crochet there, chain 1, and go back into that last set. Now I should have got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct? You should have got 12. Count them now. You can count them every row if you're unsure. If you have one more than in the row below, from the corner stitch to the corner stitch, then you're okay. Now, we are at the corner stitch. If you're making a sweater in one color, we're making those corner stitches always with the front post double crochet. How do you make a front post double crochet? Well, you yarn over, you go underneath that stitch, like this, pull the yarn, pull through 2, and pull through 2. So, it looks like this. It pops. It pops here, and it pops here, and it's gonna pop in every corner. Here, sorry for that. Okay, so we are at the beginning of the arm side, and we're gonna do the arm side exactly the same as we did the back side. So the first double crochet set is gonna go, well, again, first leg inside the set from the row below, and then the second leg is gonna go in between the set and the corner stitch. Yarn over, go into that set, pull the yarn, pull through 2, chain 1, and go back with the second double crochet in between the set and the corner stitch. Yarn over, go here, pull the yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Now again, we're going to continue with the same logic, so all my new sets are going to be built well in the middle of the sets from the row below. I have my double crochet here, so I'm going to make a first one for the next set here. Yarn over, go into that set, pull the yarn, pull through 2, pull through 2, chain 1 and go back to that set where you already had 1 double crochet. I'm going to give another one there. And done. Another one, so in the middle, go in, pull the yarn, pull through 2, chain 1, go back to the set you already have 1 double crochet in, to the back, and done. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3. I had 3 here, I need 1 more. Well, that's again in between the corner stitch and the first and the last double crochet set for this side. So yarn over, go in between them, pull the yarn, pull through 2, chain 1 and go back to that last set, go inside. Okay, how many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct, that's 1 more than the row at the row below, and you should have got well 8. Because you, in the first round, in the first row of, well, one side you had 7, so 8. Now yarn over, front post double crochet, so go underneath the corner stitch, pull the yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Okay, and we continue with the same logic. So the first double crochet goes inside the first set from the previous round, double crochet, chain 1, and the second double crochet goes in between the set and the corner stitch there. Now we're gonna go inside the sets from the previous round, yarn over, go inside, double crochet there, chain 1, go back to the previous one with a double crochet.
From now this is gonna be easy. This is gonna be very repetitive. As long as you don't lose your corner stitches, you're gonna be fine. Just remember to move your stitch markers on your corner stitches every time you go up around.
How many do I have? This is a corner stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I need 6 because I had 5 in the previous round. So yarn over, go in between the corner stitch and the set, double crochet there, chain 1 and go with the double crochet inside the last set for this section. Done. I had 6, so I'm gonna close the side with the front post double crochet. So yarn over, go under the corner stitch, pull the yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Done. And we have only one side left, exactly the same. So first double crochet goes inside the first set, chain 1, go in between the set and the corner stitch here, another one here and here. So the yarn over, double crochet here, chain 1. All right, this is annoying, I have my hair everywhere. Yarn over, go inside the previous one. Done. And another one here and here. So I'm going in, pull the yarn, double crochet, chain 1 and go back here. It's done. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3. I need 4. You need 8. So yarn over, go in between the corner stitch and the last set for this side, chain 1 and go back into that last set with a double crochet. Okay, we're done with the round number 2. So this is my corner stitch. I need to close my round, so I'm going underneath, then pull the yarn and slip stitch. Okay, this is how it looks. It grows. Let's start another row, another round, but you already know how to proceed. So you go underneath, pull the yarn, you can twist this, you don't have to, you can, and chain 2. Okay, so this is my starting double crochet. And again, first set of double crochet is going to be, well, here, and then all the others are going to be in the middle of the sets that are coming. And in this round, for the back panel, for the back side, I should have 5, this was 6, and now I should have 7. You had 11 in the first one, 12 in the second one, so 13 in the third one. Double crochet here inside the first set, chain 1, and double crochet in between the set and the corner stitch. First one done. Then the next one is gonna go inside next set, double crochet, chain 1, and you go back to that set where you already had 1 double crochet, and done. Yeah, this is basically what you do every row. Just yours are gonna be much longer than mine, and it's gonna get more and more stitches with each row because you're gonna be adding 1 full set of cross double crochets for each side. So for each round, that's gonna be 4 sets of double crochet added to your work. So every round is gonna be 4 sets longer than the previous one. But it goes fast, especially if you don't squeeze your yarn. See, this is breathing. This is really bad. This is gonna be a very warm sweater too. So, well, I hope you can use it because, well, it needs to be really cold for me to actually wear them. Done, okay. And the corner stitch now with the front post double crochet. How many did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is correct. Yeah, just continue doing this with your, well, bigger yoke until the sides of your work, well, let me show you on this one. So until this touches your elbow, this is more or less where you should be to proceed to the decreasing part, which I'm going to show you when I'm done with mine. And that's gonna be in like, what, 24 rows, I think. Good luck!